Hey guys, it's Mel. So this video is for Kim specifically, but maybe it'll help any of you. In this video, I'm just going to share with those of you new with this, how to save an outside SVG file and bring it to your Cricut design space to be able to cut with it. So in other words, anything that's not a Cricut cartridge, you have to do something a little bit different. And luckily for you, if you're watching this now, Cricut Design Space 3 has been launched. I think it's in beta version, as you see up here in the top left, where it says Canvas, because I think it's still like in trial and error, so they're still taking suggestions and different things. But so far, I just really think Cricut has really improved, and I'm very happy to see a lot of these changes that they have in there. They may be little to some people, but it really makes a world of a difference just to make things a little bit easier. There's still a lot more to go. There's still a lot more that would be helpful, but for now, it's a great start. So let's get right into it. So I'm just working on something here, a little wall sign. So I'm just going to click save here. I think it's already saved, so it should be good. Did something come up to say it was saved? Did I do it? Save. There we go. So that should say your project's saved after it does whatever. There we go. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go to new. So then here you are in new. Let's just get a fresh slate, a fresh canvas. Then what you're going to want to do is go to upload. So it's a little different. So if you hear me slowing up, but it's basically the same. So then once you go to upload, and I like this so much better because they have, it's a little bit different where they store things. So if you already downloaded, so say you were on Miss Kate's Cuttables, or I'm using one from My Scrap Chick. That's a really good SVG file place. They have a lot of cute ones. They always have sales. I'm currently on their design team, so it's a really good place to go for, to build up your SVG collection if you get tired of, like the Cricut cartridges are good, but sometimes you want to see other designers and other styles. So what you're going to want to do, once you already have your SVG that you either purchased, or some of them even have like a freebie Friday or an everyday freebie like at Miss Kate's Cuttables. So depending on where you got it from, as long as you download it and have it somewhere saved to your computer that you know where it is, you're going to want to go right here and click upload image. So once you click that, and it says drag and drop a file here or browse. So I'm going to hit browse because mine's in my computer. And this is a little bit different. So mine's right in my downloads. I don't do anything fancy, but some people save them to their desktop. So it all depends on where you, and as you see, I have a ton of stuff in here. So whatever's easier for you. Some people save it to the desktop and then throw it away later so they don't lose it. So that's fine too. So did I just pass it? So these are a really new one, and it's really cute. So I think it's this one, the girl. Is this one the girl? And so what you're going to want to do is find and MSC right here stands for, so if you've been purchasing My Scrap Chick, so that stands for My Scrap Chick. So once you go in here, and I have to bring these back to my charger, so hopefully this doesn't die before then. Once you find it there, you're going to want to click that, and then as you see on your left, here's what popped up. I don't know, I'm not real computer savvy, but I just know we want SVG. So you're going to click that, and if you want to see a picture of it, you can go to the JPEG. But you click SVG, and then you're going to want to go, and it looks like they give you an envelope too, that's another thing I really love about My Scrap Chick, is that they give you extras. They give you things that you didn't even know that was included, and that's always, that's always a plus. That's always a bonus. So I'm just looking for my charger so I can carry on and continue with you guys. Oh, here it is. So then once you click that, you're going to want to, so this looks like what we want. So we have that, and we're going to want to click open. Once you click, what did that just say? So once you click open, this is a place where you can then rename your file if you like. I don't need to rename anything. Everything looks good. I'm lazy. I keep it as it is. But so here you would rename your file if you wanted to call it, girl belly card. So let's do that just for sake. But you could leave it as is if you're lazy like me. Girl baby card. Baby card. Then down here you could put baby shower, but any little tags that you want to, like any keywords that you would want to type in and click. I never do that because that's just extra work and I don't want to do it. So, but feel free if you want to. And then when you're ready, go ahead and click save. So, Down here, it looked like it gave you an option to replace the image too, because I like here, for example, this little doggy, I like to see what I'm doing, where here, you know, I know what it is, but it's like later you could go back and you have so many files, you're like, what the heck is this? But, you know, that's another thing you could do in the future too, is change the picture that's here so you remember what it is, you know, years from now or whatever. So then this is now saved into your recently uploaded image, as you see here. So here's just some that I've already done. And then I think there's a new area. So once you go to, let's see, because now I'm plugged into my charger. So I'm trying to think of how they have it. So let's go to here, and then, so if you ever want to use any of these items and say you're ready now to cut, so now we downloaded that baby thing, so we must want to use it. So now I clicked it, and you see it's highlighted in the green. Then you just go over to Insert Images, and that's going to bring all your pieces to your mat to work with. So Kim, this is going to be really helpful for you. And one thing I like to do, you know, it's going to take a lot of little trial and error, but once you get it, you're going to really see how much more you can do with it versus just the Cricut expression. So I zoomed out to 50 because I want to be able to see, and then you can use this button here, and this makes it smaller or larger all in one. And then there's, of course, once you click it, you can do group or ungroup. So if you want to just make this piece bigger or that piece, so you'll get to see all that. But a lot of times you're going to want to size it like this together, because you're going to want to have everything proportionate. So if you size this diaper to 5 inches and you only have the baby itself to 3 inches, that's not going to work, because, you know, it was just an accessory and it won't fit. So, and also, as you can see, like this, each block here, so there's 4 little squares. Each block stands for an inch. So that's a way to measure. You can pull this up to here and say, oh, this is about, you know, once you bring it to where your baby is, like, oh, this is about 4 inches, or this is, you know, whatever. So you can measure it that way. Then you can go to, here's all your layer tabs, and you can change the color. So if you click them, if you click this and say, you know, this blue a lot of times too, this was something new I had to learn in the beginning, is the blue usually represents white, the color white. So the diaper, baby's diaper is going to be white. It looks like the base of the baby is going to be white. So, and you can change it to any color you want. So if you wanted it to be gray, you could change it to gray. If you wanted it to be purple, you could change it to purple. And you would just click each item, you know, if you ungrouped it, what you want to change it to. There's a lot of things you can do, and that way you can kind of visually see, like, oh, maybe I don't want it purple. I'm going to change it to another color. And then you can go to over here to Color Sync, and what's helpful is so that you don't have to do so many mats, it groups all your colors automatically together. And that's a really good feature too by Cricut. So that way it'll go. So let's just see if it'll let us go. So just for kicks, let's hit go, like we're getting ready to cut it out. So this is what the formula, and this is just like a briefing, Kim. Well, I'll go over other things too. But like all these little layers, these are all your mats. So there's 7 different colors, and you could always change it. Like a lot of times, like I'll be like, I don't need 2 different gray. Like Miss Kate's Cuttable is one of those that they're really pretty, but they have way too many layers sometimes, where I'm like, all right, I don't need 3 of the different grays. So I might combine them, and then before you get to this point, you can drag them. So like if you want all these grays to be the same gray, so then that's one less mat, and vice versa. So so then when you would go to tan, so like say you're ready to cut this, I don't know if you can see these cut lines, you get your paper ready, and then you can still do a little bit of moving around here, but not a whole lot. And you can even use this arrow if it fits better, because a lot of times I try to utilize all the paper I have. So if by turning it, you can get one more image in there, you know, I would do that. And then here, see, it groups all your baby blue or light, this one's probably white, I think. But it groups all your colors together for you, so you can do your little layers. And say you only have a scrap, even though it's showing a 12 by 12 purple piece of paper, and say you put your scrap at the bottom for whatever reason, you can move this around to there. Or say your scrap is only, you know, up and down, and you have to fit it in a certain area, you can move it right to where you want on your mat. So that's another cool thing too. And then you can just if you have multiple mats, you can get the next mat ready for the next color as you go. So that's just a couple little tips. Sorry if I was talking really fast. I know it's going to seem like a lot, but you're going to get used to it. And this video is mainly just to show. I just did a little extra there, but it's mainly just to show you how to save them in your library. So let's see. So let's go to images. So if you click images, and I think, let's see, images, let's do filter, my images, let's do uploaded images. So, so there we go. So these are all my uploaded images. So all these are not Cricut files. These are all ones from either Miss Kate's Cuttables, or I use a lot of my Scrap Chicks files. That's all them in here. So these are the ones I uploaded that are different than Cricut. So like you can always go to the filter up here, or if you want to do my images. So these are all your Cricut owned cartridges. Like these are all ones that either if you like right now I have a 3-month free trial for my Cricut that I got. So 3 free trial for all the access, but normally I wouldn't have that because I don't pay monthly for that. And you can click free, and you can see what's free and different things for that week, or whatever. Or you can search your cartridges that you own, and then they let you filter it that way. So you could do ownership, my cartridges, free or all or purchase. Like you can narrow it down if you don't want to see anything that you'd have to then purchase. You can filter it out. It'll only show you can shop through your own cartridge library. So Kim, now that you uploaded all of these, all your cartridges are already in there. You won't have to do that again. So that's going to be a good thing for you. Now when you're signed in to your Design Space account, it automatically knows what cartridges you have, and you can kind of shop through your own images. So hopefully this helps you, and that's how you can find your upload. That's how you can upload an outside SVG, and that's how you can save them. So stay tuned for future videos, and I hope this helped you, Kim, and anyone else who this may benefit. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.